Why Russian towers are superior to American towers any day. To begin this video, let me make very clear that I am not implying that Americans don't make things like towers as good as the Russians. Making automobiles is another subject for another time. The towers I have seen on YouTube that convince me that they are made much better than American towers, is how long most of them have been standing. An average estimate would be 80 years because most of the towers that are still standing in rural areas where trees and other vegetation have been left to overgrow the tower's base mounts, were built sometime during Stalin's era in the 1930s. These are the towers that the youth of Russia are attracted to. Is it any wonder that they are? The Russian people originate back to biblical time when they were known as Scythians. They were the descendants of the Vikings who were very barbaric and killed for sport, those who they conquered. So this insane attraction that the youth of Russia have today is based on this hereditary trait for control and dominance over the things around them. Americans have been a people who have fought for their freedoms, and sadly that trait is gone now. In this country, we believe in only doing what the government tells us to do. The spark for individuality is gone now, so that is why our people don't build things that last anymore. It's no wonder that our ability to invent and expand our horizons have died because of a complacent mind and an inability to think out problems for ourselves. You see a society who wants narcotics to help them escape reality. Heroin, marijuana, and the like are what people are getting relatively easy through the recreational use option. So what we have are potheads who only want to exist and nothing more. Thanks Obama for making us self-dependent on your socialism form of government. Don't forget that Russia had this form of government before America became what it is today. Communism is a word no American will use because they know, from history books, what that was. Now we use the term, socialism, to make it less frightening to the youth of our nation who want to live by drugs that suppress reality more and more. I don't envy our nation and what it will become, but I know what Russia went through after the Soviet Union collapsed in 1989, and that is frightening to me, knowing we'll be going through it unless the nuclear war, that is inevitable, happens first. Getting back to the subject of radio towers. It is important to bring up the subject and make mention of what is behind the mindset of Russian youth. Towers are an escape from reality, though I'm sure getting narcotics there is as easy as it is here in America. Of course, you don't see Russians throwing themselves off towers to escape reality. They have an inherent need of self-preservation because of their ancestry for domination. Stalin taught that to 60 years of Russian generations. Now they have Putin to teach them the next step, a new Soviet Union of next-generation Russians who live by a global world government. Our president, Obama, is bringing us close to that reality but using narcotics to lull us into submission. The towers I found and are sharing in this video look to be made of iron, not steel. I believe that this metal will endure any kind of war, including nuclear. Putin has plans for these iron monoliths, but what, I can't say at this point. Whatever happens in the next 5 years, these monoliths might be the only things left to mark the next chapter of the world as we know it. I wish I could be in Russia to climb the number A330 towers that are the largest towers of any in the former Soviet Union. These monoliths have 3 levels. The observation platform is a pit stop in the climb where you can take in the view and then rest up for the next climb to the crow's nest outpost where most Russians will climb up to the very tip top and do selfies. These are their ultimate ego trip, showing the world that they made the climb and are seeing the horizon of Russia itself. It's scary to see that vantage, but what the Russians accomplished, building these towers, is even more a reason for applause than just climbing them. Yes, climbing the towers is illegal, but with so much equipment just lying around after the demise of the Soviet Union, it's inevitable that the youth of Russia must find some way of justifying the repaying of these derelicts of the past. I tip my hat to all those who have climbed them and say this in closing: if only we made such towers here in America, if only. The end.
Of American Towers are superior to American Towers and die. To begin this video, let me make very clear that I am not implying that Americans don't make things like towers as good as the Russians. Making automobiles is another subject for another time. The towers I have seen on YouTube that convince me that they are made much better than American towers, is so long most of them have been standing. An average estimate would be 80 years because most of the towers that are still standing in rural areas or trees and other vegetation have been left overgrown. The towers base mounds, rebuilt sometime during Stalin's era in 1930 the towers that out of Russia are trashed. Is it any wonder that they are? The Russian people originally backed the biblical team and they known as Titans. They are the descendants of the Vikings or were barbaric and killed for sport, to see what they chon coherent. That is insane attraction that out of Russia avitada is basetontis, hereditary trait for control and dominance over the things around them. Americans have been a people who have fought for their freedoms, and sadly that trait is gone now. In this country, we believe in only the incorrect government tells us that. The spark for individuality is gone now that so our people don't build things that last on Mario. It's no wonder that our ability to invent and expand our horizons have died because of a complacement and an inability to think out problems for ourselves. Я усе associate wines narcotics optimism reality. Heroin, marijuana, and telekiariot people are gotten relatively as true to recreational seption. Salvat uiavia repatriation luanta existant nothing more. Thanks Obama for making us self-dependent on our socialism form of government. Don't forget that Russia at this form of government before America became united is today. Communism is a word na American will because take no, from Mr. Box, what that was. Now we use the term, socialism. To make it less frightening that out of our nation who want to live by drug state suppress reality more and more. Don't think we our nation anti-attitude will be chummy, but no white Russia and true after the Soviet Union collapsed in 1989 and that is frightening to me, knowing we will be going through it unless the nuclear war, that is inevitable, happens first. Getting back to the subject of radiators. It is important to bring up the subject and make mention of what is being mindset of Russian youth. Towers are an escape from reality, talking sorry getting narcotics stories as easy as it is in America. Of course, you don't see Russians throwing themselves of towers to escape reality. They have an inherent need of self-preservation because of their ancestry for domination. Stalin talked that 60 years of Russian generations. Now they have put into action the next step, a new Soviet Union of next generation Russians who live by a global world government. Our President, Obama, is bringing us closer to that reality by using narcotics tools into submission. The towers we found and are sharing in this video look to be made of iron, not steel. I believe that this metal will endure any kind of war, including nuclear. Putin's plans for this iron monoliths but what, each inside this point. Whatever happens in the next 5 years, these monoliths make the only things left to mark the next chapter of the world as we know it. You wish each would be in Russia to limit the number at the towers that are the largest towers of any in the former Soviet Union. These monoliths have 3 levels. The observation platform is a pit stop in the chlimp area take into view and then stop for the next chlimp that shows nest out posture most Russians will chlimp up that very tip top and the selfies. This are their ultimate Eva trip, showing to world that they made the chlimp and are seeing the reason of Russia itself. It's sure to see that one tag but what the Russians such accomplished. Building the towers is even more a reason for applause than just climbing them. Yes, climbing the towers is illegal but with some much equipment used lying around after the demise of the Soviet Union, it's inevitable that the out of Russia must find some way of justifying the repairing of the relics of the past. И тип мы это альтоси уо авич лимбейте ман сайт is in chlessing, і фон маді суч тоерсері наміріче, і фонов. Тин.
Сильно?
Так нагревается, ох, ты башен. Не по-детски.
Ай, сука! А тут, кстати, уже все,
Это
смотри.
есть изоляция.
Это на все, это херничество. Я тебя в руках этого ебанет.
Українських хат височили колоритні плечики, жбани та мохітри. Епоха громадського харчування і прагматизму не залишила місця рукотворному диву з глини, виводячи на перше місце скляну і пластикову тару. Разом із дорогими секцією пейзажу.
Сука, зато мы услышали новости. А теперь...
технологіями покупці все частіше звертають погляд на вироби ручної роботи.
Сука! Тебе руки дымляются. Прожог, блин.
Possible the numbers of people held without trial, and it knows that
Противники глави секретаря указу президента справи проти нього. По-друге, справи офіційно називається одна причина переслідування виконання рішень